Hi guys, welcome to winter season. Today we're gonna take a short look at the Virb Elite, the top action camera by Garmin. My short review will focus on the most important features of the device. Now let's talk weight and size to begin with. The unit, including battery and microSD, weighs 177 grams. Then if we add the mount as well, the total weight will reach 232 grams. It is 32 mm high, 53 mm wide and 111 mm deep. The Virb Elite is definitely not the lightest cam on the market, however the large array of functionalities makes up for its bigger size. The ergonomics is pretty good, also thanks to the grippy rubberized polycarbonate housing, quite common on GPS devices. I have to say that the black and white version of the Virb Elite is kind of delicate for an action cam, especially when intensely used, since it easily darkens. So if you reckon you're going to use it more than once a week, I would recommend the military green version. A 1.4-inch chroma display is located on the upper side of the unit. It's very handy for accessing the menu, select the functions and easily playback videos and photos. In the lower side of the cam you have easy access to the battery compartment by simply rotating this block. No doubt now, this is a pretty large battery, the largest amongst its competitors. We're looking at an impressive 2000 mAh battery, which lasted an average of 2 hours and 25 minutes when we tested it at 1080p continuous recording. The microSD is housed underneath the battery. Now I highly recommend a class 10 microSD with a data write speed of at least 40-45 MB per second for taking sequential shots and shooting full HD videos. The Virb Elite is waterproof to IPX7, that is to say it's water resistant to 1 meter for 30 minutes. If you like water sports and want to be safe, a die case is available on the market. It will increase waterproofing up to 50 meters. What I really found handy on the cam, especially for cyclists or snowboard and kayak enthusiasts, is this slider on the left. You can simply move it forward to start recording and backward to turn off the unit. I'm pretty sure guys you're gonna love this one, because as I said, it's extremely handy. Along the right side you'll see 4 functional buttons, which allow you to navigate the different menus, take photos and switch off the device. In the lower back side of the cam, covered by a rubber flap, you see the micro HDMI and mini USB ports. The LED on the top will be solid green when the unit is on, and as soon as the battery is fully recharged. It will be flashing red while recording and solid red when the battery is charging. Overall, the cam feels sturdy and solid. Temperature-wise, it should have no problems working from -15 degrees up to 60 degrees Celsius. We haven't had the chance to try it out at -15 degrees, however, we left the cam in the car for hours under the August sun and there was no issue whatsoever once we turned it back on. Now let's run through the Virb Elite's video and photo features. As far as photos go, the Virb Elite has got bright wide-angle lenses with a diaphragm aperture of f2. It also features a couple of video optimization options, such as digital image stabilization and lens distortion correction, which indeed improve the perspective when taking a POV shot. You have 16, 12 and 8 megapixel resolution available. You can take a photo even whilst shooting a video. There is a burst mode too. It will allow up to 6 photos in a row over a period of 1 second when shooting at 16 MP resolution and up to 10 shots at 8 MP. When in time-lapse mode, you can set what interval you want the photos to be taken. You can change it between 0.5 up to 60 seconds. The 16 megapixel CMOS microprocessor ensures video recording up to 1920 per 1080 at 30 frames per second. The technical features described so far are only a handful of the Virb Elite specs. What sets the unit aside is, indeed, the additional extras built in the cam. Unlike the most common action cams, the Virb not only features video and photo functionalities, but also several other options mutated from the GPS world that make it a unique product in the market. The moment we start recording with the Virb Elite, the microSD not only saves the files in MP4 format, it captures a lot of other data too, at the same time, such as GPS data, speed, altitude and G-forces. In addition, you can connect the device to a series of sensors if you need to capture data about temperature, heart rate and bike cadence. All these info are synchronized and played on the dashboard, thanks to Virb Edit, a free software that overlays different data coming from the files generated. All these options can be turned off of course. even if after testing them over a long period of time, we can safely say they do not affect the actual battery life. A remote control is also available for the Virb Elite, as well as a pretty handy app for Android and iPhones, connecting the two units to Wi-Fi. This will allow you to control the Virb from your mobile phone and above all to view what the camera is recording in real time. Even more interesting is the possibility to connect the Virb Elite wireless to 33 Garmin devices such as GPSs, watches and navigators. We have tried it out with the GPS E2X30 and it acts exactly like a remote control, activating the basic functions of video and photo shooting. Last couple of things about the Virb Elite's mounts. They can actually be applied to all kinds of supports, from a mountain bike handlebar to a snow helmet. The peculiarity of these mounts is that they are not fixed. They can actually be adjusted with slightest movements. Thanks to a smart connection between the mount and the adhesive base, the action cam can rotate 360 degrees, so that you can choose the angle you like and then tighten it. This practical device allows you to change the perspective without having to set up further adhesive bases. Well guys, that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed the video and don't forget to follow us on winterseason.it. Bye!